Okay, today we're going to take a document that was scanned and make it 508 compliant. First thing I do with all documents is when I open them in Adobe Acrobat, I go to File, Properties. That way I can see what kind of document this is. This one's actually scanned document, which is what we're having a class on today. So first thing I always do is I put the correct title in there. And the title is AC 20-88A. Remember that it's always the short title because that's what actually shows up in the tab on your Adobe Acrobat. The author for this is A&M. And the subject is Guidelines for Marketing of Aircraft Power Plant Instrument Displays. Okay. So to check this for 508 compatibility to accessibility, we go to Tools. Mine automatically pops up over here. You go to Protect and Standardize, Accessibility, and you see that it opened right across here, and we're going to do a full check. And because it is a scanned document, it does have a few problems. Like this alternate text is actually probably each page. Yes. So instead of using the accessibility checker, we're actually going to go back to our tools, go down to Customize, use our Action Wizard. So the Action Wizard tab is open here, and we're going to make it accessible. Right here is the name of the document that I've got open, and we're going with Start. And remember how we just fixed the properties? So here they are showing up, so it's all okay. The document text is English. We want it to be a searchable image, and down sampling, we just leave it at 600. Okay. And now you see it's got the little watch, so it's thinking. It's actually going through page by page and converting the scanned document to a searchable image. So this is 15 pages long, so it will take a minute or two to actually go through. Usually if it's a really long document, I'll go and do something else and then come back to it because it will continue doing it even in the background. Page 9, not too bad. What it is doing is it's going down this list of items over on this bar automatically. You can see that this one is highlighted, and that's what it's doing right now. So now it's detecting the form fields. I want to know if this document's a fillable form, and no, so we skip that step. Our language is English. It's automatically tagging it. Now it's asking for alternate text. You see this is actually right here. It kind of is off for all documents. And then we're going to put alternate text there. And go to the next item. And I've actually already got the information for each one of these. So I'm just copying it from a Word document that I have and filling it in. So I do not have to describe each one of those while I'm doing this video. and go to the next image. If you notice, each one of these images have color on them. And in the alternate text, I've actually described all the different color items in there so that it will be compliant when we look at the color. Goes back to the accessibility checker. We're going to start checking. And as you can see, most of the things have checked, come out automatically correct. So we need to manually check these two items. And like I said about the color, I've already written in the alternate text about the color. And if you look through the document page by page, you can see the only items that have color are the ones that I've already added the alternate text for, except for this yellow highlighted item, and that's because this is a scanned document. Somebody had highlighted this, but it's not anything that anybody really needs to know. So the color contrast, it passed. Now we're going to check the logical reading order. And to do that, we go to order view over here. I've already got it on mine. If you do not have it showing up right there, you can go back to the accessibility checker. And it says reading order right there. And that opens a box that will confuse you if you don't know what you're looking at. So we're actually just going to show the order panel, which is the same thing I had just clicked on before. We're going to close this. And then we're going to check the reading order. So page 1, we just go down the line and see if, I don't know what that T is. We just use the down arrow key and you can see how it goes from one item to the next item to the next item in the same order that you would be reading it. So this span, the far is what that says, should really be behind that section. So we're going to just grab a hold of this one and we're going to drag it and put it behind that one. You can start back up at the top and go down each item. And now you see that that one is actually behind the other one, which is where it's supposed to be. And just some things are, they scan funny. It's really not an R there, but if you take it away, then it's going to give you a problem. So just keep going down. And you can see each section is in the same order as you would read it. So that means the accessibility reader will read it in that order. So far, it's going really well. The image should probably be before all the items that it's describing. Again, I like to start at the top and go back down to make sure I haven't missed anything. And sometimes the documents have a mind of their own and rearrange themselves even after you've done that. So we know that this image should not be first. So we're going to have to figure out where it should go. We're going to move. So it should go after number 6. So we're going to drag it and put it after number 6. That should be... Okay, so this should be after this item. But you see how easy it is just to click on it and move it up or down. Again, the image should not be first. Figure should be first. It's actually hard to move things up to the front, so it's easier to actually move the image down one. That one was pretty easy once we fixed that one little thing. Like those are nice. Okay, so now this is all in the correct order. We're going to go back to our accessibility checker, which is right here. It's the little man with the check. And we're going to say, yes, it passed. Now we're going to go back over, since we got the accessibility open, we're going to go back over here and do a full check, and just in case we messed something up when we were rearranging items. And as you see, it did a full check and it's all clean. So now your document is 508 compliant.